In a challenge that can only be described as unnecessary, we work towards the legend rank as we attempt a Hearthstone Nuzlocke, where the only rules are, there are no rules. Except, of course, these rules. The wheel will randomly select our deck. On a loss, the deck is removed from our list. If we upgrade from bronze to silver, we get to choose one of our decks to come back to our list, and we need to try to get as high rank as possible in the month of February before we run out of decks. Let's get into it. Hello, Snugglebugs, and welcome to today's Hearthstone Nuzlocke Randomizer video. We are in Diamond 8. Just to give a little recap, and we're going to hop back into some Mining Warrior again, which is nice. I do really like this list, and so don't forget, we're going to take down the wheel and diggy right into it. Probably shouldn't have kept Aftershock, I guess. Yeah, that might not have been a good call. That's alright. We kept the, or we got the Asvedon, or we kept the Asvedon, because I figured Priest does play spells pretty early, so it might be worth it. We can trade the heavy plate. I'll actually know how to do that. Ooh, Deep Miner Bran. Okay, so if we can get to 5 and coin out the Bran, with like, and actually be okay in a good spot to do that. The Automaton Priest, which if they are, it looks like they probably didn't start off the greatest. I don't know what to keep doing here. It is, okay, it is Automaton Priest. Alright, nice. Oh, that's why they were holding on to it. See, that's a pretty good one. I'll probably Asvedon here and hope that I guess I don't target their minion. Give me Asvedon, please. Darn. I was kind of hoping for the Asvedon A to not buff their minion and B, because then I could have potentially played it again. But that's alright. Hopefully. They have their copy, so if they play Automaton, then they'll actually have 4 attack. So that was quite bad. Yep, that's kind of what we expected here. Ooh, that means my weapon's not going to be quite enough. Oh, plus the healed it anyway. I'd really like to keep School Teacher for... Coining out the Burrow Buster here seems really bad. But, like, waiting and coining Bran, which does nothing, and then getting out School Teacher just feels like it might be too, too hopeful, I guess, for lack of a better word. Okay, well, I mean, Pouch of Coins means we can still play Deep Miner Brand next turn, which technically means it's still the same turn we were going to play it. So yeah, it might be okay. If they go face here, if they can't kill my 6-1, I mean, if they go face, it kind of sucks, but I can still trade into that. Get out a Bran free on the board. Ah, shoot. Yeah, darn. I mean, I could, again, Aftershock this, but I do feel like getting Bran out is just a bit too good. It's going to end up doing things for me, I guess, for lack of a better word. Like, it's just going to get a lot of value. Yeah. Honestly, after we dig, we could try to Pawsic later, give them a bunch of stuff, and then Badlands Brawler. He wins the Brawl, Pawsic dies. Can't do that on the same turn, obviously. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad play, by any means. What was that? Illuminate? No, I don't want you to Illuminate. Well, just going to just go School Teacher next turn. Okay. School Teacher... I mean, I guess they missed 1 damage is what they're getting at here, right? I do have enough room. Yes, I do. Okay, just making sure. School Teacher. Execute is probably just too good. Yeah, I think Execute's just too good here. Blast Charge is also really good. It's kind of unfortunate that it means I can't actually do both. Ooh, but I get both treasures, and I should have room for both. I do. Play the Automaton, let's go. Collapse. Oh, wow. Collapse with Aftershock. Could be a good board wipe. We've definitely dug enough now that Badlands Brawler just gets us out of a pickle. Canary could be alright. Obviously, we don't think there's that many things we want to give them back to their hand, because, you know, we'll just give them more Automatons, which isn't great. punch. Yep. Value trade. Value trade? No, that makes more sense. Do we just Badlands Brawler here? I kind of think we do, right? Like, there's not... Like, we have Execute, I guess, for 1 mana, so we could 1 mana, like, trades, Canary, set things up so we don't go 2 out, or we could just do what I said before and, like, trade here, Aftershock, Collapse. Yeah. I mean, maybe not the best, but that's alright. Sets us up to keep another board clear here. And like I said, maybe we'll Pozic. It's going to get them to burn a card if we do that, so that's probably worth it. But what else can we do? I guess we can Forge Bellowing Flames. Probably should have traded this first, I guess. And then Pozic. That should burn a card for them. Yeah. And then, hopefully... yeah, I guess they're just going to play 3 of these, is my guess. Maybe that would have been a good reason to keep Collapse, knowing that I had the Pozic to counter it. Or, like, the Pozic to give it to counter. Yeah, it's okay. Bash and, like, Bellowing Flames takes care of a couple, or Bash and Craftsman's Hammer will take care of them. It's okay. Plus, we can bounce one to their hand. That's actually kind of a funny thought. Yep, Audiobot, Audiobot, Audiobot. I'll bounce whichever one. Oh, they're not buffing. I thought they might buff. Well, we are going to Craftsman's Hammer, punch one. I guess we can just do this instead, like value trade and get a 10 cost weapon to my hand. Wind Fury. And I'll take the 8 armor. And then this one, I think, because we're going to get a second weapon, I'm just going to take a 1 mana weapon. With... Poisonous? Battlecry deal 2 damage? Yeah. That lets us just... Actually, you know what? Why not? Flop. I didn't even need poison. Kind of forgot about that. But yeah, I guess why not could have been, because they might get bigger minions out later, I guess. But we have Canary. Next turn, we're probably just going to want to play this. Did they play the other one? They didn't. So that just gives me an audio bot. Thanks. And you could have buffed to get some... Well, I guess Lifesteal wouldn't have mattered extra. Khaz'goroth is pretty strong here. I don't think we really need this right now, but at the same time, the sooner the better. Yeah. Just gonna basically build up a wall of armor. Not to mention it's 10 damage every turn. It's like a Pyroblast every turn. With Bash, I think that sets us up for lethal, right? 5, 8, yep, it does. It does. And we have, if they play only one Taunter, we have the Canary. Sure. We can just Canary that. Canary is lethal. Ooh, they set themselves up pretty good. Like, they got a decent amount of automatons. Like, I think they did okay. The Canary was just like a perfect treasure. Punch. Punch. Just going through the motions at this point. Bam. Dash. Let's go. Oh, yeah. We had 50 now. I love this deck. Alright. We still, win streak, still Diamond 8 though. But that leaves us with probably what? 3, if we win 3 more in a row or something like that. We might be able to get to Diamond 5. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, of course, but let's spin the wheel. Ooh, Highlander Shaman. Haven't played Highlander Hunter in a while, considering there's only been 3 or 4 decks in the last video, but that's okay. Highlander Shaman it is. Alright, little Demon Hunter. Lightning Storm could be really good if they're like an aggressive Demon Hunter, so I think I will keep it. Not gonna lie, 70% keeping that? Yeah. I mean, win rate, I mean. But we're going to just mulligan that away. Dr. Holiday. It's going to be great right on curve. I again, if there are aggro, we do have a 1-drop. We will have potentially Lightning Storm, 2 Lightning Storms, to try to deal with them if we have to. And then once we get to Doc Holiday, we're pretty much set. Now they're going to coin... Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, at this point, I really wanted to hit Diamond 5, so maybe Blizzard is just going, hey, yo, content creator, we wanted to make it seem possible to hit Diamond 5, so, like with this randomizer challenge, here you go, take it away. I have not been in contact with Blizzard, by the way. But if you know somebody, somehow, let them send them my way, you know? I wouldn't mind being in contact with them. I think a little random, but sometimes against these types of, in these matchups, I guess I can rant a little bit. Don't have to use my brain as much in the actual gameplay. I will say that the Hearthstone Partner Program does require 5,000 subscribers, I believe, on YouTube. So, you know, we're on our way there. We're at like 1,800 right now, give or take. So appreciate all of you. We don't want to play this because we want to play Doc Holiday next turn, but I will take it, and then I will just totem. Yeah. Yep, we're going to play Doc Holiday. Like I said, in a previous game, matchups like this is all I'll say. Taunt is usually really good. So Doc Holiday is both a weapon to take care of some of these 1-health things, plus taunt. So little win-win scenario. Plus, again, we have Barrel Spirit for extra taunt. Yes, Dr. Holiday. Don't get me wrong, I could Lightning Storm, Altered Chord, but that'll be a future turn's decision. Yes. Yes. Altered Chord here is just going to be good to clean this up as well. Like, they're probably going to trade with either their hero. I don't know if it's lighting. Never noticed. I have some dimples a little bit. Ute. I don't know how I feel. Well, I do. I do know how I feel, but I'm getting a little... I don't want people to be too annoyed with that. Barrel Spirit. I guess we just punch here for the sake of it. Altered Chord. Punch face. At this point, if I did actually skip all of the games that are this type, I guess is again all I'll try to say, not to put any bad terms out there, is I could hit Legend and people wouldn't even really see. That's just that's what it is. Alright. Again, I think we just dig. There's no reason not to, right? Trade with the frog. Punch. Punch. Probably could have done this, I guess, instead of hitting with the frog after I saw what the dig was, but I'm not super concerned. We're just working our way. We're working our way downtown. And I guess if you're listening, you might not have made it this far into this type of game. I do put chapters in my videos. I have been trying to do that for a few months now. Sometimes they're not perfect, so let me know if I've made that mistake as well. But at the same time, you know, if you want to try to hop past these games and just watch the, say, player versus player games, which I would not blame you, use the chapters in down below to jump through the different games or like click through the timeline. We should have just lethal next turn, which is fine. Could almost preemptively bring up the wheel, and yeah, I can do that. Let's just bring up the wheel, do a little spin. I know the wheel is now blocking the gameplay, but I think it's okay. We're gonna hop into another Highlander Shaman game, so I mean that's just you know, that just makes sense. It looks like he quit, so we win. Let's remove the wheel and go into another Shimmy Shaman with the Shaman Shake game, as we're now Diamond 7. So it's 3 more wins. Darn. The way it's going to work is I need 1 more. Yeah, anyway. That is definitely a unique ID. I guess is all I'll say there. Alright, let's play our Shock Hopper. Just give me Zap. Obviously, we're not going to zap our own Shock Hopper. That'd be silly. What is our opponent playing? Are they going to coin a Murloc Tidewalker? Oh, they're not. What are they coining? Okay. Get a little totem, punch him in the face. What to do? What to do? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that gives them a pretty good card. We might just turn the tides so we can punch and keep both my minions up, you know? Might be a little overkill. Probably could have traded this instead of using the 3 damage, but it's alright. More minions, the better. I can't imagine we're going to end up needing Sir Finley's Battlecry, so we might just go for board pressure by playing that. What is this? What I don't know what he says, actually. Interesting. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling this was going to be the kind of game we're running into with that name. And, oh, okay, that was actually a relatively smart play. I'll give it that. Sure. I mean, ETC. It is Automaton Priest. I could be reading this wrong. I hate constantly jumping to this conclusion over and over again, but... Ba-la-la-la-la-la. Ba-la-la-la-la-la-la. Kobold Miner's probably the play. Or dig straight down would be better later. Lightning Reflexes. We'll take the Zap, just so I can play it. Discover Lightning Bolt. Punch. Yeah, no, we'll keep it Rock. Wayne the Rock Johnson. Had a lot of people come online I haven't seen online in a really long time. So, hopefully that's a good sign. Luckily I keep my camera blocking their full name and stuff from showing up. I guess we just... may as well throw it at their face now. Needle Rock. You know, take pickaxe. Sure, gonna buff one of my minions to run with cat. Nekwewada Tamake 46? I feel like that's how you'd pronounce that if that was a name. This series is getting weirder and weirder every video, it seems like. I mean... they're doing okay. You know, they're doing alright. Dr. Holiday is just too good here, I think. And we can just punch this one. Do a little bit of that. Cold storage 5/5 just to freeze it? Yeah, I think so. Bam. Now, I've said this in multiple other videos. Again, I keep saying this kind of deck, I guess, but let me know what your thoughts are, because this has been, what now? You've been keeping up with us. It's probably had, what, 4 or 5 real games since, like, Platinum 5 or so. It's kind of taking it out. Alright. 5, 6. I guess we just keep digging, or, yeah. Punch that in the face. 6, 8. Just trying to figure out what's worth it here. 7, 8, 9. No, it's probably not. We're gonna value trade a little bit. Play the Automaton. Get ourselves the 2/2 frog. But yeah, it's been... I'm trying not to rant on it, but it's really hard when it happens every time I sit down to record lately. But yeah, it's been the last, at this point, at least 7 or so ranks. Makes it takes a little bit of the oomph out of this climb. You know what I mean? Kind of just makes it feel like you're just pushing buttons versus actually playing the game. It's a little different. That's like come on, really? Hit the 6-1. Could have healed more. Why'd you get a copy of my own minion? And we could just play the Gilganeth here. Wipe their board. Probably just play the Rust-Rot Viper because like they wouldn't have a weapon. I wouldn't think, unless they play Ignis, I suppose, which says, well, I don't know. I don't know what's in their deck. Don't need to think about it too hard. You must choose quickly. I guess technically we should discover first. I mean, I could do that, but I'm going to take Hex. Just in case they get a big boy. Gilganeth. Bloop. Nice buff. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. Holy Nova makes it so I have... Geez, I don't have enough. Still, really? At least I could attack with my... Oh, that's so close. I should have did this first in case there was some kind of buff. I don't think there's buff spells in 3, but... It's got a real elemental to summon. Well, guess we'll just do that. And this. Punch. But yeah, I don't think there's any buff 3. There's buff 1 and a buff 2. Treasure. Excuse me. I don't recall off the top of my head a buff 3. Oh, Almond Pool. Well, they're going to remove my 5-5 and my 8-8, or my 8-8, 6-5. But it's not enough. Oop, yep. Unless they get like a... What would be? What could even be? A 3 mana card that would deal with this? Nothing. Okay. That's fine. Yes, thank you. Good game. They have Almond Pool, of course. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Again, some people were saying that one of the games I thought was a bot game was a real game, so maybe I'm just wrong. My brain, maybe I'm just biased a little bit lately. Was that game number 2? I think it was, right? Yeah. So let's go bring up the wheel. Oop. And hop back into some mining again. I swear Highlander Hunter is on this list, right? That's okay. We'll save it for whenever we can. Alright, looks like we're going against another priest. Let's see. Probably just trade this away. And then we'll probably just forge the Bellowing Flames. Or we might just play Needle-Rock Totem. I guess that makes the most sense. We got Deep Bright in our brain right up. Oh, Undead Priest. Ooh, this could actually be tricky then. Needle-Rock Totem. Yep. Honestly, Forge and Bellowing Flames might have just been worth it anyway. This might make me feel like I have to coin Trial by Fire versus coining out the Bran, you know? We might... Oh, I mean, that is a spell. It's, oh, Switcheroo. Alright, Asvedon it is. A little draw spell, or a little draw power, plus it counters the board, or... Yeah. Switcheroo and Undead Priest, though. I don't feel like that's something I see every day. Boop, boop. Sure. Don't really care about Odin's stats as much. Let's see. And then, yeah, we actually have an Igneous Lava Gorger. So it's a control... Actually, yeah, I say undead, just because he's an undead minion type. It's almost like they're playing more of a thief. I was going to say, like a control thief priest, which is... That could be tricky for us. It does make me feel a little bit more confident of not having to rush into Trial by Fire, though. Ouch. Okay, alright, you. In that case, we'll probably forge, like double forge, maybe. Is the Lava Gorger still good here? Lava Gorger might be better after Odin, though. Yeah, I think we just double forge. Or... I think we just forge the Bellowing Flames now and play the Kobold Miner. If we get rock, we can coin it. Oh, we did coin. We did get the rock. Is that worth a coin just to kill this? I think it is. Yep. It's a shame we don't have the Bran. Does the 2-cost treasure only return enemy minions? You might be able to try to get the canary, if the canary bounces to your own stealth, and then we can bounce her Bran. You see? Yeah, no, that was good. You got both of them. That's I guess we'll just grab our 10-cost weapon. Ooh, none of these are great. I guess we'll take the immune while attacking in case we decide, wow, these are terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. Alright. So we had a lot of other minions in our hand. They got really lucky with those dirty rats. Now, I'm going to be the first one to say luck isn't everything, of course, but that was certainly one where it could have been. We'll probably just play Olgra here, because we have 2, so it'll be 5 attack. Yeah. Punch. Punch and hit. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's okay overall. Like I said, we have still board clear. We're controlling the board. Not health-wise anymore because of cannibalize, I guess. I like it. They're doing good. Kind of kicking my butt a little bit. It's kind of unfortunate. If we do that, though, we're gonna... Oh no, we summoned one. No, yeah, we summoned one, so we'll still have them in our hand. And we're gonna take the Therazane to summon. That way, if it dies, these will get doubled. Yes. I mean, without Odin and without Bran, both, obviously a little bit more limited, but we'll probably play the Thunderbringer. Sure. I missed how they stole that. Oh, identity theft. Let's play the Thunderbringer. Probably should have actually traded first. Makes me feel like I'm going to not trade to make it seem like that was the point. I mean, we do have represent, like, counter-lethal at this point, and we do have 11 burst damage if they have no taunt. Oh, no! Even more reason we should have traded. That is unfortunate. But yeah, let me see here. We have, like I said, what? 11 burst damage with the weapon. They have to trade here or kill something with spells from their hand. One's a coin. They're running a little low. Yeah, like, to be honest, like, anything they trade into with this now dies, and we would still have a minimum of 11 damage on board. We don't have... We have 5 more damage, right? Yeah, we have 16. We have lots of damage, I guess. Sure. Ozic isn't really... I think we just use the Tide. Put them on their back foot. We have the weapon next turn, so even if they heal a little bit and taunt, like clear the board. Like say another cannibalize. They didn't dig twice, so they don't guaranteed win the brawl. Yep, Tidal Revenant, let's go. You don't have coin. Ooh. Okay. Again, even at 11, this is just perfect lethal. Even if they killed our Tidal Revenant. Punch. That was an interesting game. Kind of nice to see Thief Priest. I'd like to give Thief Priest another go. I've always liked that archetype. Maybe when the challenge is done. Kind of forgot I had this ETC skin. But yeah, you know what? We'll leave it on this little bitty cliffhanger here, as we are now technically 1 star away from Diamond 5, which is our true goal of the challenge. I know Legend is the idea, Hearthstone Legend, but I didn't think we'd ever get this far, to be honest. A lot of maybe too easy games is all I'll say there, to not go off too hard. But yeah, I guess a slight recap, just to be on the nose. We still have our 3 decks that we've had now for a little while. They seem to be persevering. Kind of shows what our 3 top decks are. To be fair, we haven't played Highlander Hunter in what feels like a while. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.